Welcome to my video on architecture at Barnum House. This is actually one of the finest examples of neoclassical architecture in Ontario. You might ask, what is neoclassical architecture anyway? To explain, it is a style of architecture that originated with the monuments of the ancient world. In Greece and then in Rome, an architectural vocabulary was developed, that of arches, columns, and domes. The details that decorated these elements were codified into the so-called orders, those being the Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian orders. The Parthenon in Athens, for example, is perhaps the best known of these buildings, and it featured the Doric order. Fast forward 1,000 years, and during the Italian Renaissance, classical architecture was revived by architects eager to please aristocrats, princes, and popes. In the 18th century, places like Britain and the American colonies had emerged as heirs to this legacy and claimed the classical style as their own. What makes the architecture at Barnum House neoclassical? The building features flat columns called pilasters and is crowned by a triangle-shaped pediment like a Greek temple. The horizontal feature shown here is called a cornice, and underneath is an entablature. Both are decorated in the Doric order. Those groups of three rectangular features are called triglyphs, and the upper pointed triangles below are called gutta. The design of Barnum House was so successful that it was imitated by other house builders. Keeler House of the 1820s in Cobourg was built by the town founder, Joseph Keeler. It is almost an exact copy of Barnum House. In fact, Barnum House was once threatened with demolition. That's when Eric Arthur, a writer, professor, and a conservation architect, purchased the property. Barnum House would become the Architectural Conservancy of Ontario's first property, although it would later be given over to the Ontario Heritage Trust, which would restore it and renovate it in the 1980s. Although by the mid-19th century, neoclassical architecture fell out of favor with a new preference for the Gothic style in churches, it was largely retained for public buildings and some Roman Catholic churches. Thank you for watching my video.
We hope that you have enjoyed our exploration of Barnum House. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Connect with us online at www.mcmurtrycreative.ca.